And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Chicago Cubs. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
First pitch coming your way next. So almost ready to get underway. And starting this one, Shota Imanaga. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Stephen Kwan, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. And strike two.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Blows the high knee past him. That's a strikeout. Here's Brian Rocchio.
Brian Rocchio.
There's a strike.
0-1.
That misses. 1-1. One out, base is empty.
2-1.
Fouled off left side. Next pitch off the plate. And the count's full.
2 strikes.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned that walk.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Close, but called a ball. And it's a ball and a strike. Snap throw to first. Back in safe. Really close. Rocchio, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Ground ball left side. Swanson sends it across to first. And Ramirez is set down. Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Jhonkensy Noel.
He's been on fire at the dish lately, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that one is downstairs. Ball one. Breaking ball in there for a strike. And a pitch. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Cruz. He's got it, and that'll do it. Back here at Wrigley Field, and starting in this one, Daniel Espino.
Well, it hasn't been a great year so far in terms of ERA, but he's had some decent games, and there have been some flashes of greatness, if you will. We'll see today if he's able to get ahead of hitters and perhaps get some swings and misses, put himself in a position to bring that ERA down, because you know in the back of his mind, beyond the W, he wants to have a better earned run average.
Bottom of the first, Ian Happ up to hit. And that skips in the dirt.
1-0.
In the air, left side. Quan makes the grab, one away. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
The center fielder.
Cruz went deep in his most recent game. And he grounds one back up the middle. Jump throw. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Here's Nolan Arenado.
Arenado.
Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. And ball 1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ground ball right side. Arias gets it to first, and they get Arenado for the out. And that's the 3rd out. Back here at the friendly confines. Second inning set to go. Now here's Nolan Jones. Shota back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the air, left field, down the line, and that'll fall for a base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Runner at first with no outs here. Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. Happ fires it in. Runner stops at second, and the first 2 reach to start the inning.
Back-to-back base hits. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And Arenado makes the catch. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Arias. It's early, but these at-bats can impact the game just as much as they do later. Here's a chance to set the tone early for your team. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Pitch misses, and it's 2-0.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to.
That one is absolutely belted. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Big swing of the bat right there to give him the lead. That was clutch. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Austin Hedges, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Second and third, 1 away. Swing and a foul, out of play. Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Foul ball, still 0-2. Popped up. Horner They got it for out number 2. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And Cleveland on top 1-0. In the dirt, but no advance from the runners. And that one fouled off.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
And that one in the air center field. And that's the 3rd out. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the 2nd. Here's Kyle Tucker. Espino in his rookie season, 24 years old, and he was born in Panama. Swinging a ground ball towards first, but foul.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Laced down the line, base hit right field. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Really turned on that one down the line, and that's a spot where there's pretty much never going to be a defender, even with the shift off.
Swanson digs in. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Move to first. Tucker dives back in.
I think you want to get a one-way lead, be very aggressive in the secondary. This hitter not a power guy, so you want to make sure that you can get some length on the secondary lead and perhaps score a ball in the gap.
Pitch misses. Now 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Not close with that one, and the count is filled up. Stays alive.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Got him! And that's the first out.
Batting 6.
Now it'll be the Cubs DH, Michael Busch. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time. Tying run is at first. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. There goes Tucker. That's in for a strike. Go to second. Not in time. He's there easily. And that one ripped to left. Fair ball. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. And it's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Now here is Matt Shaw. Busch, the base runner at first with 1 out. Outside with a breaking ball.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
Misses inside. Ball 3. Fastball for a strike. Tied up here in the early going. Look out! And it hit him.
Take your base.
First and second, 1 out. So up now for Chicago, Miguel Amaya.
Too much swing and miss in his at-bats recently, striking out nearly.
Now a blast to left center, way back there, on its way, out of here. That one's got to feel good. It's 4-1. One down. Nico Horner will come up to hit. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
And the 1-0. Espino maybe a little less aggressive on the mound right now after that home run, Chris.
Yeah, it seems that way. You know, pitchers, they can come out, feel good, but then all of a sudden get touched up a little bit, and they start trying to throw instead of pitch. They're not trusting their stuff.
Line drive, base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Over to first, and he's saved. And now, Ian Happ. Corner on the go. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Well, he's been good for the most part. Is it going to take someone going out to the mound to maybe refocus him a bit?
You know, partner, every pitcher's a little different. I liken it to you. Sometimes you come in and you're not as focused, and I kind of do what it takes to get you on track, and then you have a great show. So perhaps it's the same with him. Nobody really wants their rhythm broken up, but sometimes they need a little pick-me-up.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. There's a strike.
3-1.
And a foul ball. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. O'Neal Cruz, the next Cub to hit. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. That one outside. 1-0. He's trying for third. Pitch is low. Throw. Save. Pitch is too late. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Definitely lost the handle during that sequence. 4 pitches for the walk, and that last one didn't even threaten the zone. Catcher might want to go talk to him.
Arenado batting for the second time, and that's strike 1.
When you're struggling out there on the mound, hitters know that there'll be plenty of opportunities within the at-bat to try to get something to hit hard.
Just missed.
Well, they've been able to score 4 runs off of him in this inning, and this is where you want to just max out, get as much as you can, give him one of those tough innings where it's going to be hard for him to recover in the next one.
This one in the dirt. Nothing happening on the bases, though. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Just misses. Full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
High fly ball down the left field line. And that will end the inning. Top half of the third inning, stepping up for the Guardians, Brian Rocchio. Just missed.
Ball. 2-0.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Way high. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Second walk of the game for him, and he's been really patient at the plate. A game plan that he's sticking to. He's just not going outside of what he's looking for up there.
Ramirez stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Flips it away, and there's one down.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it, but in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Noel, batting with one down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Cut on and miss. Curveball struck him out. Nolan Jones getting ready to hit. Singled and scored his first time. A little bit high, maybe. Ball one.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
And another ball. The other way. And that's down, a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs.
The first baseman, number 9.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And a swing and a miss there.
No ball. 1 strike.
Nice grab. And that's a nice play to end the inning. And we're back. Now it's the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
Just missed.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. Pitch count is pretty high, and they've plated 4 runs already, so I think it's safe to say their game plan is working out pretty well right now.
Just missed.
So they forced the starter to put in a lot of work, and they've been able to get to him for some runs. And hopefully that bullpen phone is working today.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. On the ground. Handles, throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
The batter,
and now it's Dansby Swanson.
Shortstop,
struck out swinging his first time.
Swanson.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. There's nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped, cut out in front, and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Runner on the go. Pitch outside.
1 ball.
And that's a stolen base, not even close. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Misses off the plate. And that's ball 2.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
And there's a strike. And that one missing low.
That's where you want it. It's a good miss.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. To the right side, Manzardo takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2. And up next for Chicago, Matt Shaw. First pitch misses.
1-0.
And that's a little bit high.
Hey! 2 balls, 1 strike.
Next offering in there for a strike. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Lane Thomas now.
Lane Thomas.
Not a lot of people know this, but this isn't the only Wrigley Field in MLB history. You know, when the league expanded and added the Los Angeles Angels in 1961, they played their first season at a stadium in L.A. called Wrigley Field, which had been the home of the minor league team of the same name.
The wind to kick the 2-0. That's inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
1 ball.
Squirts away a little bit. Nobody out. Runner at first. And there's the strike. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. He's there. He's got it. And there's one down. Austin Hedges now.
Now batting.
This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this runner takes off, pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and he easily steals the bag. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position, and that's what he does. The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out, but right now his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
1-2.
Man at second.
Ball 2. 2-2.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
2 strike.
This to third. Shaw. Throw to first in time.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Kwan stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that one misses up and in. And now 2-0. Headed towards the corner. And that's a fair ball. Run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and now just a 2-run deficit. So a man at first. And up next for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. That one finds the zone. 0-1. Two outs.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Ripped on the ground to second. To first. That's out number 3. Bottom of the 4th. And here's the catcher, Miguel Amaya.
The catcher, Miguel Amaya.
And first offering is fouled off.
Well, he hasn't quite settled in out there. 4 runs in 3 innings. He's going to have some quick 1, 2, 3 innings to pitch deep into this ball game.
Line drive. 1 up, 1 down. So here's Horner now.
Number 2.
A single his first time.
Baseman, Nico Horner.
And that's in the dirt. Missed with a changeup. 2-0.
2 balls, no strike.
And that one fouled off. One down, base is empty. And that one clips the corner. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the book today. Back to the leadoff spot in the Cubs lineup. Ian Happ now at the plate. 0 for 2 in this one. First offering misses badly for ball 1. And another ball. Hit on the ground to short. Tosses to first. And the Cubs go 1, 2, 3. Back here at Wrigley Field. New inning getting started. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Shota back to work. Pulls out one foul. Ramirez, a former All-Star, 32 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. Just missed.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
The next offering misses, and a count 2-1. There's a strike. And down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game. So digging in, John Kenzie Noel. That one's in there. Strike 1. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Outside low. 1 ball, 1 strike. And that one a little bit high. off the mark there. And now 3-1.
3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Swings and hits one in the air out towards right field. Tucker makes the grab, and there's 2 gone. And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones.
Up next for Cleveland,
He's 2
the
for
right
2.
fielder, Nolan Jones.
In the air out towards right center. Tucker on the move. He's got it, and that'll end the inning.
Now pitching for
Tim
Cleveland,
Herron comes on now.
number 29.
And he's done a great job keeping the ball in the
Tim
park this year.
Herron.
The numbers stack up with some of the best in the game.
And the batter now,
Leading off
O'Neal
for the
Cruz.
Cubs,
He's 0
the
for
center
1.
fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
In for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Cubs really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Here's Nolan Arenado. Smoked on the ground, a second. The throw to first, and they get Arenado for the out.
The right fielder, number
So here's
30.
Kyle Tucker now.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2
Tucker.
outs. That is an excellent pace.
That one in there across the letters. Hit in the air right field, and that one way back there, and that is way gone. A solo shot. His 18th home run of the season, and they add on. It's 5-2. Dansby Swanson is going to get a chance to hit. Right through there for a strike. Two out, space is empty. Up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Anything but pretty right there, but
Now
he'll
back,
take it
the
every
designated
time.
hitter,
Just a
Michael.
simple soft liner in the center field for the knock right there. Maybe a little bit fooled by the pitch, but he did a good job of staying through it, and that allowed him to fight it off and just get enough behind it.
Bush stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
That one hit to right. That is the inning. On the north side of Chicago, John Sciambi and Chris Singleton, and now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
Line drive, caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did everything right on that swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Thomas in the box now. No balls and a strike. Cubbies leading by 3, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Pitch misses there, and the count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
There's a swing and a drive. And that gets down in the corner. Into second with a double, and they've got something brewing now.
Still able to come through behind in the count right there. Loud contact leads to the double.
New pitcher in the game for the Cubs, Ben Brown.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Gabriel Arias digs in for the Guardians. That's in there, and that's strike 1. And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. He swung over top of the curveball. Austin Hedges stands in.
Austin Hedges.
That clips the corner. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. On the corner at the knees for a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
That one missing inside. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate.
And there's the 3rd out. That'll do it for the inning.
Now pitching for
back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, number 51.
Riley.
Well, walks have certainly been an issue for him this season, so we'll see what kind of command he has.
Now the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
Cubs, the third baseman, Matt Shaw.
And that's a little bit high. And that's ball 1. Just missed. Next offering is fouled back. Line drive, and out number 1 on the grab. And now it's Miguel Amaya.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
There's a strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
1 strike.
And that drops in for a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
That just misses. Now 1-2. And that's down and away.
Well, he might have to look for a different put-away pitch right here, 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times in this at-bat, so might have it timed up and ready for it.
In the dirt, and it's 3-2. That's a good at-bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
Second baseman.
Here's Nico Warner. 1 for 2.
Warner.
That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1.
There was a high-velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. squirts away a little bit. Well done behind the dish.
The left fielder, number 8.
So the batting order turns over. Ian Happ, the next Cub to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Right through there for a strike.
No ball. 1 strike.
A little bit high, and it's 1-1. Check swing, called strike. Amaya off of first with 2 away. Fights that one away, still 1-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. Got him swinging.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Chicago
back. We're in the
Cubs,
7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound.
Number
43. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Let off.
So in now for
Leading
Cleveland,
for the
Stephen
Guardians,
Kwan.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. And there's a fly ball deep right field. A dive, and he can't haul it in. Around first, heading for 2. Round second, digging for 3rd. And he's got a leadoff triple.
Couple of hits in a row for him
Now
here.
batting,
Good
the
pitch,
shortstop,
hard and inside, but he
Brian
showed off some quick
Rocchio.
hands, got the barrel to it, and was able to yank it into the outfield.
Runner at 3rd, nobody out. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. That one to first. The flip to the pitcher covering. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to
Now
score.
batting, third baseman,
Jose Ramirez,
Jose
the next to hit.
Ramirez.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Now batting, the designated hitter, John Kenzie.
Now it's going to be John
Noel.
Kenzie Noel. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a strikeout. And that's in for a strike. 0-1.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Tying run at the plate. That
One ball,
misses the
one
zone.
strike.
And a count even 1-1.
No.
And fouled off. Got him. And now 2 gone. Stepping up for the Guardians,
The right fielder,
Nolan Jones.
Jones.
There's the strike.
Power relievers one after another coming out of the bullpen these days. Got to be ready for that first pitch heater.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Oh, 2.
With the tying run at the plate, here in the top half of inning number 7. Two balls, 2 strikes to count with 2 outs. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Some real good life going through the zone on that one.
Up the middle. They get the force. And that is the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
Guardians.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the seventh. Sam Hentges.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
So up now for
Leading
Chicago,
for the
O'Neal
Cubs,
Cruz.
The center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Late on that fastball.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Up next,
Here's Nolan Arenado.
the first baseman, Nolan Arenado.
That's off the mark, and that is ball one. And there's a ball.
2-0.
And it's fouled away. Base is empty, one away. Here, the bottom of the seventh.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Strike three, and that's two in a row.
The right fielder, number
Kyle
30.
Tucker, the next
Kyle
come to hit. He's already homered in this game. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. Swings over the top of that one.
He's in a great spot right here. Ahead in the count 0-2. All four pitches in play right here, partner.
Fans another, and that's three straight strikeouts.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the Cubs,
back, and a new arm on the mound to start
number
the eighth.
37.
Porter Hodge.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Kyle
1 for 3.
Manzardo.
That one a little bit high. Ball one.
It's getting squeezed a little bit here late.
Hard on the ground to first. He takes it on his own, and that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the eighth.
Number 8.
Here comes Lane Thomas. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball.
And now it's going to be Gabriel Arias. With the tying run at the plate, and we're in the top of the eighth. Now this is in the air down the line. Tucker sizes this one up. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 2 away now. And up next for Cleveland, Austin Hedges. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Yeah, that's fouled off.
Looking very settled on the mound here in the 8th. One more out, and they'll probably hand it off to their closer for the 9th with at least a 2-run lead.
The tying run at the plate. Check swing, appeal to first. He went around. Tough call, but that ends the inning.
Now pitching for
back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Trevor Stephan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And here comes Dansby Swanson.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
On the ground, right side. A dive. Nice stop. Pretty nice play there.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Michael Busch.
Michael Busch, the next Cub to hit. Stephan, a 6'5" righty, 225 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2017.
1 ball, no strike.
That one's sizzling on its way through to the outfield.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there.
6.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Shaw now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Now 1-1. On the ground to first, could be 2. There's 1. Back to first, but not in time. And now the catcher comes up to him. Miguel Amaya. He's already homered here in this one. Runner on the go. Pitch misses. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Next offering is in for a strike. Swings through that one out in front that time.
1 ball, 2 strike.
Just misses the mark outside the zone. And he chases that one. Out number 3. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Ryan Presley.
And this could be a tough first test for him right here. His numbers against lefties aren't great this season.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
The left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Hard hit, knocks it down. On the run, throw to first, but he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Now the number 2 hitter, Brian Rocchio. Just missed.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or 2 on base.
Tying run at the plate. And that is out of play.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Brings it in, and there's one down. Digging in, Jose Ramirez. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a 1-1. And it's strike two. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Swing and a pop-up. Corner sizing this one up. He makes the catch, and there's two down. So they're down to their final out. John Kenzie Noel digs in now. 0 for 4 with a pair of strikeouts and a pair of flyouts. And that finds the mark on the outside corner. And that is strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Presley is just one strike away. Way outside, and the count is 1-2. Inside, just missed.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
A 5-3 final score in this one. The Cubs go home a winner. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.